Hi, my name is Kate, and I want to welcome you to this short yin practice for creating energy and some length in the body. So we'll begin in a standing position. So come to your standing position. Feet will be underneath you, spreading the toes, and then roll the shoulders onto the upper back and allow the tailbone to start to descend towards the floor. So for a few breaths here, imagine that you have roots growing underneath your feet, reaching deep into the earth, supporting you and keeping you stable. With your breath, lengthen through the spinal column, reaching the crown of the head towards the sky, and then noticing the length between the vertebra as you root down and reach up. From here, we'll do our first yin pose, and that is dangling. So we'll tuck the chin, start to drop it in towards the chest. Shoulders will round forward. And then one vertebra at a time start to come into a fold. So there will be a point where you reach some resistance, and you are welcome to grab some blocks and place them underneath your hands. If the floor is there for you, that's great too. In yin, there are two reasons to move. The first reason is you start to feel the body open and you choose to go a little further into the pose. The second reason is, for whatever reason, you need to back out or exit the pose completely. It's your choice to do so. Now feeling that rooted, grounded awareness at the feet, start to come up slowly and steadily, stacking one vertebra on top of the other, rolling the shoulders onto the upper back. And we'll take a brief rest in a seated position. So if you have a bolster, go ahead and bring that bolster underneath you, and we'll come to a kneeling position on the bolster and bring the hands onto the thighs so that same grounded awareness is present for you. And rest here to integrate the expression of that pose. Okay, and remove the bolster. From here, we'll come into a modified camel position. So I like to have my knees maybe a little wider than typical. Bringing the hands behind, fingertips pointing away to really get the shoulder blades to move onto the upper back and those shoulder heads to move back as well. So from here, begin to lift the chest and then lift the hips off the heels. And it's your choice whether you want to take the head back or leave it in a neutral position. We won't be here as long. And slowly exiting by dropping the hips down, walk the hands forward, and if you have that bolster handy, go ahead and place it between the legs once more, and we'll come to child's pose. So bringing the torso out over the bolster, hands can kind of wrap around and just let the head relax onto the bolster for a few moments. And using the hands to press back up. We can remove the bolster off to the side and then pull your blocks in, so we'll come to a dragon pose. So to begin this pose, you could start with your hands and your knees. Bring the right foot forward first, and we'll come to a 90-90 shape. So first, just getting the muscle tissue of the left side a little like priming the pump. So what we'll do is bring the tailbone forward and then back a few times, maybe 2 more times. Just a subtle movement, but you'll feel that muscle tissue wake up. Good, and then we're ready for our dragon on this side. So go ahead and take your blocks at whatever height you like. In dragon, the higher the block is, the more intense it can feel. So feel free to back out. Fingertips towards the back of the blocks. Roll the shoulders back and begin to sink into the expression of dragon. A yin practice is a lot like enjoying a hot cup of tea. If you pour boiling water over tea leaves or herbs and you drink it too quickly, you can risk not only burning yourself, but not really feeling the whole expression of the herbs in the tea. The flavor isn't steeped yet. Yin is a bit like that. You want to enter slowly, and just like a cup of tea, letting it steep and cool. You can enjoy the benefits much more. And the same with yin. Moving slowly, you can enjoy the benefits of the practice. So if you like this pose and you want some more intensity, lift the third eye up, gazing slightly up. This will intensify it. But again, it's your empowered choice to do that. Slowly come out of this pose. So first, just taking the hips back behind you a little bit so that muscle tissue can relax, and then forward. We'll do that 2 more times. So just allowing that stretch to integrate into the body. finding the second side. So you can come from hands and knees as we did before, or right here in kneeling. So we'll do that 90-90 position once again, and I'll use my hands to show. So it's just a bit of a tuck of the tail, and then back, and 2 more times. Just waking up that muscle, preparing and organizing. And then finding the blocks at whatever depth you prefer. Sinking into the pose. Stay nice and bright and open in the chest, and only if it serves you, you can take the head to a little bit of a lifted gaze. So think of third eye heading up. And we'll prepare to exit this pose, and just as we did before, we'll come into kind of a baby version of Ardha Hanuman, just taking the hips back and forward 2 more times. And then releasing the pose, go ahead and take the blocks off to the side, and we'll come into a resting position. So settling the back body onto the mat, go ahead and take your feet maybe as wide as your yoga mat, shoulder blades relaxing down, palms up. Let the back of the head be heavy. Hips be heavy, arms and legs. Allow your heart center to feel light. Slowly coming out of your resting pose, you can wiggle your toes, your fingers. Feel free to stretch into the space behind you, and then roll off to your side. Doesn't matter which one. Resting for a moment. And then using your hands to press you back up, we'll come to a comfortable seated position and do a little tapping. So coming to a comfortable seated position, thinking of the body by dividing it in half and then across the torso. I'm going to start with my right arm. So take a soft fist with the left hand and just start to tap the inside and the outside and as much surface area as you can. A light tap With a gentle fist, you can get up into the neck and the shoulders as much as you can. And don't forget the side of the body, and maybe even into the chest. And then we'll do side two. So same thing, just a soft fist. Start to tap that arm inside and outside, doesn't matter where you start. Side body, into the chest, neck, and then letting that go. We'll take one leg at a time. So my right leg is out first, and this time both fists. You can start to tap down the outsides of the leg, top of the leg, the shin, ending with a sweeping motion, just getting rid of anything that's not serving you. And then we'll do side two, same action, outside of the leg, top, back of the thigh, and sweep. And then come to rest in your seated posture, palms right over the knees, roll the shoulders back, lift the heart, and then drop the chin towards the chest just slightly. When you're ready, you can flutter your eyes open. And I want to thank you for joining me for this short yin practice, and I'll see you soon.